absolutely love France. I mean, this region is particularly gorgeous. I'm so curious to find out how Colin ended up here. How did a little shoemaker, just out of prison as well, how did he get to Bordeaux?
Amanda has come to the city of Bordeaux, the centre of France's famous winemaking region.
Hello, I'm Amanda.
I'm Carol Duval. Welcome to Bordeaux.
Thank you.
Historian Carol Duval has been researching Colin's time in France.
So I suppose the question is, how did Colin get here?
He got here because he was in Wellington's Peninsular Army.
Oh my God.
Yes. Well, you know what Wellington said about his army, the scum of the earth. And therefore, you know, he would welcome ex-prisoners.
Yeah.
And a year before he joined up, the Peninsular War had started.
Right.
Napoleon, of course, had declared himself emperor by this time, and he's extending his empire, and his plan is to rule the whole of Europe.
So after he left prison,
Yes.
he joined up again.
This is a muster.
So where is he? Where is he? Ah, Colin Thomas.
Colin's name is on a register of soldiers serving in the army on the 25th of September, 1807.
He joined the 51st Light Infantry.
Okay.
That was a very good regiment. And this gives you some idea of what he would have looked like in his uniform.
Oh my gosh.
He wouldn't have looked like that all the time.
No.
They got new uniforms in theory once a year. And by the end of
it
the
would have
year,
been really grotty.
Oh, there was lice.
Oh!
It was just pretty horrendous, in fact.
Oh my gosh.
He was in the 51st, which means that he took part in some really quite dramatic events.
For 7 years, from 1807, the Peninsular War pitched the forces of Britain, Spain and Portugal against Napoleon's French army. Colin went first to the Iberian Peninsula, fighting his way up through Spain as the Duke of Wellington battled Napoleon's forces, driving them back into France. By the time Wellington reached Bordeaux in 1814, the local population, who was sympathetic to Britain, had turned against Napoleon and welcomed Wellington's army into the city.
So on the 12th of March, the 7th Division, which is the division that Colin is in, march into Bordeaux. There are cheers. He will have seen people actually throwing flowers and blowing kisses.
And that would have been around here somewhere.
All around here, yes, that's right. So his particular brigade of the 7th Division are sent upstream, so that's up that way somewhere, to a string of villages, and there they are billeted. And now we move on to May 1814. At this point, this regiment, the 51st, were about to set sail back to England because, of course, the war was over.
Where is he? Colin. Oh, there's lots of Thomases, always.
Yes.
Okay, Thomas. Colin Thomas, 25th of May. Deserted? No.
Yes.
Deserted?
Yes. He must have deserted for a very good reason. He's coming up to 7 years' service.
Yes.
He would have got a pension. The army gave pensions for 7 years'
He doesn't
service.
like to do things that are 7 years. His
No.
apprenticeship was 7 years, and
Yes,
he finished that
yes,
early.
yes.
That's a 7-year itch.
It's interesting when you look at where the headquarters of the 51st was at this point. It was at a little village called Bordeaux.
Okay, this makes sense now.
And to throw up your pension,
It must be
a
for
very
love.
strong inducement.
Yes.
Yes. It's not fear.
No.
We know he's been through all this. He's coped with it.
Yeah.
As far as we know, he was never in trouble, no regimental courts-martial or anything like that. So he was a good soldier.
So he deserted for love,
That
which
is...
I love. I'm such a romantic. That's incredible. I just think, what a gorgeous man.
Yes.
To follow his heart, but to be that tough and that strong.
He's also lucky he has a trade, doesn't he?
Yes. A cordwainer.
A skill that will be acceptable wherever he settles.
Always get a trade, that's what my nan said.
Absolutely.
This is our family.
I talked about the scum of the earth.
Yes.
Wellington said that.
Yes.
But he also said, see what fine fellows we've made of them. The best army, most military historians agree, the best army we ever put in the field was the Peninsular Army at the end of the Peninsular War.
That is incredible. I don't know why I'm welling up. I just feel so proud.
It's a lovely story. He joined as a lad. I suspect he left as a man.
He left as a man. A lovely, gorgeous man.